These fourth graders may seem like any other Kentucky kids on a field trip. But to Clay County school leaders, they represent the future of Appalachia.
We could be developing the next generation of engineers and scientists right here in the mountains.
You have to plant every seed possible in any way that you can. Having UK come in and offer to do research with these students, not just be the test subject, but to be a part of the research and to see the research and to interact with it. It's shown them that there's opportunities as they get older to do these type of things.
That's why UK researchers behind the Clay County Clock Study listen to school leaders when planning how to compensate these young scientists.
Originally, we had thought about rewarding the children monetarily and how we would do that. You know, when I first started talking to Deanne, she said, bring the children to your campus.
Part of their pay, and they did get paid because they are researchers, is a gift card to go to the UK bookstore so that they can purchase something that they will always remember. I am a researcher. I am a Wildcat.
Their visit started with cheers. And then lots of walking during their first-hand look at UK's campus.
I wanted to come to UK anyways, and I got a tour of it, so I like it.
Well, we've been going around from place to place, well, just looking around at some of the sites. It's pretty nice. It's really big. It's a beautiful place. It's awesome.
But this visit went way beyond the heart of campus as they chatted with President Eli Capilouto.
How many of you are here for the first time? Almost everybody.
The excitement grew as they ventured into labs where they looked through microscopes, watched a runner move on a machine simulating what it would be like on Mars, and even held a brain.
There can be a way to foster that excitement in school and in their classes. That's great.
Research has shown that students begin the process of dropping out 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. We've just stopped that process in the middle.
To be able to show this to these kids and to find out, well, what do you like? What are you interested in? You can do that when you get older. You can make a living at this.
And that's why we exist as a school district, is to inspire and to get kids to see there's a bigger world out there and they can do anything they want.
All they have to do is get that education, graduate college and career ready, and there's a whole world open to them.
The idea is that by eating in Blazer and walking into residence halls, students will experience life as a college student.
It helps me to see what the college students actually do and for me to get ready.
And I kind of feel like I'm a college kid.
An experience school officials say must begin early.
We've got to do something to make sure that they have the skills needed, the mindset needed, and from our end as the public school system, we've got to start that in an earlier process than waiting until they're juniors in high school and taking them on a trip.
School leaders say inspiration is also key, something Clay County native and UK alum Jill Day hopes to provide.
To be able to go back there and just show them, you know what, if I can do this, then you can do this. You know, this is nothing that is limited to me, that if you can go and get your education, and if you want to come back here and you know, that you can do that and you can make a difference in your community.
She has the good of the children and the good of the community. She wants to give back to a community that provided so much to her.
I am so proud of her. She was a student of mine.
The fact that Jill went on to get advanced degrees and in this wonderfully rigorous academic world that UK provides, it's just a good thing.
And then for her to turn around and come back to her community to make sure that the next generations of scientists are coming from Clay County.
It lets kids see, hey, that's something that I can do. I can be that.
Jill did it. I can do it.
So what started for Day as a research project in her hometown has resulted in a community partnership where everyone seems to win.
Everyone benefited from this. UK benefited from the data.
For the researchers from UK, a benefit is looking at a rural population.
We have to think about the different populations we have in this country and be more inclusive. And so it is very important for us to get into these communities and work with them.
I think these efforts are incredibly important. They're incredibly important to advance science, but they're also very, very valuable to contributing to enriching the lives of Kentuckians.
There is such a tie between education and the economic development of a region that Eastern Kentucky has got to up our game in education, and we can't do it alone. We have to have these partners.
UK is our school because we want to work with them. We want to do things with UK. Our kids need to do things with UK because if they're reaching out to us and we're opening our doors to them, then they're going to get more kids going to college, more kids coming back to their hometowns and becoming mayors, educated people, educating more people. That's good for UK, it's good for us, it's good for the state as a whole.
I look forward to the day that because of the research from our flagship university, the University of Kentucky, that our folks no longer have to leave. But there is industry, there's jobs here.
A large-scale impact they hope will begin with these kids.
And you have to take it one student at a time. And if we change 2 or 3 students' lives, we've changed the whole family's life.
When they see that there are things that they can do on this campus to get them excited about hopefully their education, I just think it's something that we may honestly never know the impact that it has until many years from now.
I mean, my real long-term goal is that maybe in a few years, I'll have one of the Clay County Clock kids sitting in my classroom and they'll say, I remember when you came down. I remember when I got to come to the University of Kentucky and we got to see these labs, we got to see what you do as scientists. You know, oh wow, that would be beyond, you know, to have that kind of an impact and be able to actually see it happen. That'd be pretty incredible.
A dream rooted in community.